So hi. So I started the day very late at about 12 in the morning. Right. Was not able to do any studies, but I'm so happy that instead of staying distracted the whole day, I finally finished that book, uh, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and I loved it. I loved every part of it. I was hooked from the beginning to the end. It's my favorite book now. I did all the challenges that it told to do. Just one more left, which is writing an action report, in which he says that write your most current or most like the biggest or the most heart-wrenching failure. Write all the things that you learned from it. Write everything about it, and write all the things that you think went wrong and how you can solve them. So that's all I will do it in the video only. So I'll tell you all those things about that. Today I did my exercise also. Though it was going to rain, I knew it, but I did like solid 40 minutes of exercise, and was finally able to do a support hold. Not even like 2 seconds or 3 seconds of support hold, but I did like multiples of them, and I'm very happy because it's my first time. And yesterday when I did it, I was not able to do it, and today also I had so many jerks and that, but still I was able to hold on and do it, right? Even like 2 seconds, that's good. That's better than nothing, right? So tomorrow it will be even better. I did and the one thing about calisthenics, the one thing about gym rings that I think makes them my best investment ever, is that they made exercising for me fun once again. Now I'm enjoying this process once again, which I was not doing few days earlier. Just chugging weights one after the other, which does not help at all. It builds this cycle where you're just doing it mindlessly, no mind-body connection. That's what I hated. But now, as I'm able to do this, I feel good. I did so many rows. I cannot do anything else, though. I barely can do the support holds also, but still I'm happy. I'm doing something, and I'm enjoying this process. I love this. I'm also getting the best pumps of my life. I love this thoroughly. Today was a great day. I finished that book. I've already read 2 books in this short 5-6 days, and 2 really life-changing books. One was The Discipline Equals Freedom, which is basically a manual on how to live the best life, by Jocko Willink, an ex-Navy US Navy SEAL. And the second book also by an ex-US Navy SEAL and the toughest guy on earth, David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. So tomorrow was an extremely productive day. Today also was an extremely productive day. It's just not like I did my studies, but I did everything else properly without getting distracted. I'm happy about that. Tomorrow will be the same as it was yesterday. Military discipline I need to build. I will sleep early and wake up 4:30. I'll wake my friend up also. My friend is also doing this improvement journey. I'm happy about my friend also. That's great. Now on to my action. Now on to my action report. So what will be my action report? My biggest heart-wrenching failure was that I gave up in the NEET journey. Even before I tried properly, I gave up. When I knew that I could do it, but I still gave up because all of those problems made me do it. It's my fault. It's totally my fault. What happened? What are the great things that happened that led to all this debacle? Right. So it's all started after I completed my 12. What I wanted to do, I wanted to become a doctor. Right. So the best way to go was doing NEET. NEET is a competitive exam that you have to give to in order to get into a good enough medical college, right? Because my parents cannot afford a private college, right? And getting into a good government college is a validity of your merit. You can put it that way. Yes. So I went to Kota, which is a which is the biggest coaching city in India. And I went with all high hopes. I was in the top ranks of my classes in the first few exams, and also the the last few also that I gave. I was pretty good ranks compared to all the others. And but the thing was, I was not properly happy with what I was getting against what I was giving. My output was very less than my input. What I was expecting was never what I got. What I got was always like 70% less than what I was expecting. So that really broke me down. There were certain great periods which I can remember in the Diwali vacation of like 8 days. Everybody in that class of almost 200 went to their home, but I stayed back. And I studied like crazy. And on the last day, I took about 2 hours. Took about 2 hours to go somewhere. Right? I went to a nearest garden and enjoyed that moment. Right? When I feel like I'm good, I'm doing something for my dreams. That was one of the best days of my life. But soon it started to decline as the number of classes went up high. I used to stay back late in the coaching center so I could finish my studies. But even then I was not able to keep up. The studies went up high. The main problem was the management of that center, which was not at all good, because this was their first year. We were their pioneer batch. Their management was whack-shacked and it's not good at all. The teachers kept changing. Some teachers came, some didn't. So it really punched, like it really blew us all off, and many people went back to their home from Kota disheartened, right? But I stayed back. There are many days where I just sit down in my room alone in my hostel and just cry. I'd cry my heart out. I shared everything with my parents. I treat my parents like my best friends, and also with one of my friend who I would give my life to protect that friend. Yep. So did that, but nothing was working. So I called that friend for my rescue. It was 20th December, as I remember, I guess. 20th December, I asked that friend to come from Delhi to Kota just for me, just for a day, so we can hang out, have a chill, enjoy. That was my only day when I went out of my hostel for more than 2 hours for anything other than studies. I loved it. I loved that day. I did my coaching also, but then I did my studies also, but then I loved hanging out with that friend. We did it, and then but it was even of a lower blow, because after that I fell ill, and I felt tremendously ill. Right, which was the third thing which really blowed me against the wall. Right, I was doing all that, getting no output. So finally, on my birthday, when my parents came to wish me to Kota, they found I told this all I told all about this to them, and they told me that okay, you should come back to home and start regaining control of your life. I did that. I listened to them, and when I came back to my home, one thing that got me was not success, but it was tremendous amounts of anxiety and depression. I was doing nothing, sitting around in my room, crying all day, doing nothing basically, just feeling depressed and anxiety, caving in. So I tried to improve me every day, but failed, just to fall even below than my previous point. Right, it is a really low time in my life, and now as I start to regain control of my life, I have always I've come to know that it's not what really helps me is discipline. Okay, what really helps me is having a balanced life. What really helps me is always being occupied with something. Which really helps me is not binging on YouTube videos for 24 hours straight, right? Out of all these days, out of the previous 60 days that I've been uploading these videos, I haven't had great days, but now I'm starting to have great days. I'm starting to being accountable of my own losses, of my own gains, and I love that feeling when I'm putting forward more stress on discipline, because I love this military sort of discipline which pushes me to do more and more and more, more than ever before. I love that feeling, right? So yep, I love it. I know that one thing I should always remember, that okay, days will be bad. Not all the days will you will be in your most productive state, but for you to go through that day and then get a productive day the day after is the best reward, right? So yep, the things which I can take from this journey as a lesson is hope. We should always have hope. Never lose it, no matter what the fuck ever happens. Okay? Never give up on yourself. People will give up on you and in a daily basis. But if you give up on yourself, then you're done. You're done. You better die. Right? You're done. Third, discipline. Discipline's everything. When you are putting in the extra workout, when you are doing an extra hour of studies, when you are having a clean diet than ever before, it really feels good. And even though you're getting like less sleep, but who cares, right? You're doing everything that you ever wanted to, and you're improving yourself. That's the best thing anybody can do. And I'm loving this phase of myself when I'm just going in like crazy. This military sort of discipline, waking up at 4:30, getting my workout in, like a small, just to get the blood flowing, like some jumping jacks, a couple sets of jumping jacks is all that I need. Couple sets of jumping jacks, then what else? Then taking a bath and start to studying, and then not getting up until I've done all of my things. Then 11, when the clock hits 11, I will get up and do whatever I want to. I will take a nap, maybe read some books, and then up until 2 will be my rest and recover. And then from 2 to 4:30 I will study again. Then from 4:30 to 6:30 I can do whatever I want, along with my calisthenics workout, which is very, very important. Then 6:30 to 9:30 I will give a test every damn day. And then from 9:30 to 11 I will get slow paced and enjoy, and then end the day there, call the day as it is. I love this form of discipline that I've put forward. I love this feeling of like being in charge of my own life. Nobody else is dictating me. I love this. Previously also nobody else dictated me. What dictated me in the first place was my own fucking mind, my own fucking mediocre mind. Now I'm pushing my limits. Whatever I think is hard for me to do, I do it. And that's what the best thing is, right? You write down whatever is the most hard thing to do for you, and then do it. Okay, you'll not be able to do it in the first try, but something's better than nothing, right? You started, that's the best thing. I love it. Love this sort of discipline that I'm making, and I know this will help in the long run. This is not just for me. This is not just for my career. This is not just for my dreams. This is for my entire fucking life. And there is no if, not, why in this game. It's just me and me trying to push my fucking boundaries, and there is no fucking stop to it. I will keep doing this up until I die. This is the life. I will not achieve this in a day or two, right? And now there's no stop. There's no retirement, right? It all ends when I die. It ends with me. Yup. Having this balanced life is helping me a lot, and I'm stoked for tomorrow to be an even better day than ever before. Get that military discipline in, and do whatever you feel is the like the hardest thing to do, or like if you do not want to do something, okay, which is basically, if you do not want to do something which will help you, is the only reason that you ever need to do it in the first place. So do it. Fuck off the negativity, fuck off the questions, just do it. The only question that you will have in the mind while doing it is why, and tell yourself why. Because I'm fucking me. I'm fucking stronger than ever before. Tomorrow I'll be more stronger than I am today, right? And there's the thing. Today I'm stronger than I was ever before. Tomorrow I'll be even stronger. That is why I'm doing this. I'm ruling my own life. My mind has no controls, no shackles on my life. I am the one who will rule it. I am the one who will gain control over my life, over my mind, over my health. Nobody else will be there to control me. Right? Nobody else will have any influence, any bad influence on it. Nobody gets a say. I get a say. Not my mind gets a say, I get a say. And I'm so grateful that I have people who always support me at any point of time. And I can lay my hands on them whenever I need. I love them because they support me every time. They tell me the truth and not what I want to hear. I'm happy about that. Today also was an extremely productive day. I finally finished that book that I ever wanted to. I'm happy about that. We're reaching our goals, buddy. I'll keep you updating. I'll keep on updating about this. And yep, now I'll go have my dinner and enjoy slow pace this day till it's done. And tomorrow will be even better one. I know it. And I'm done it. I'll do it ever again. I know it. Yep, let's meet tomorrow. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.